is going at about 0.02 seconds. So that's really fast. I'm going to slow this up just a little bit. I'm going to go with 0.05 seconds. See how that looks. I think that looks pretty good. Can always come back and change these settings in the future if I want, or if you want. Okay, so let's try it out. Let's see if I can click on it. Oh, I got it that time. Okay, perfect. Now, moving on. Make the planets draw. The planets are moving, but they aren't drawing their orbits. Add these blocks for each planet. Okay, so on start, pen down, set pen to 1. That's to me how thick your line is drawn, and set pen color. So when I look at Mercury, I see that that's already been done. Let me just scroll a little bit. Click on the white text field of the set pen size block to choose a line thickness for the orbit. Click on the white text field of the set pen color block to choose a color for the orbit line. Once you are done with this step, press the button below to see what your code does. And if I come up here, it says for each planet. Okay, so Mercury was already done, and it used a pen size of 2. Let's see if Venus is done. Venus is not done. So I need to click these out. And I guess I'll stick with a pen size of 2 so it looks the same. And maybe I'll make it sort of yellow, maybe? Like maybe... I'll just pick that color. Alright, Earth. So move up a little bit here. Earth. I'm going to do the same thing. Pen down. Set the pen size to 2. And maybe I will make Earth green. Some sort of green. There we go. And so let me scroll down more. Mars. So on start, pin down, set size to 2, and pick out my color. I'll do like a dark red. Moving on to Jupiter. Pulling out the blocks. And I'll make this, I don't know, I'm just going to pick any colors for now. You guys can make them whatever colors you like, and I think there's some bonus activity where you can make them a certain style of color that we'll see in a moment. But for our purposes, we just want to get them out here so you can see how this works. Moving on, Uranus. Make it 2. I mean, you can definitely try and match the colors the best you can. On to Neptune, which is a little bit of a darker blue. Let's see if we can find it dark blue. And then on to Pluto. oops, 2, and pick like a gray color, I guess. Well, that's too dark. That's too green. I want it to be maybe up here. That works. All right. Let's try it out. And there are all of my different orbits, and you can definitely change those colors to whatever you want. Perfect. Working good. Okay. Okay, so clear the orbit lines. Did you notice that the orbit lines don't clear when you start the project? Attach this block under Switch to Background to clear previous lines. So what that means is the next time this runs, so if I press play again, the lines are still there. So if you want it to start fresh each time, you need to put this on the stage. And now watch what happens. Starts fresh. Stop, start, clears it. Okay? Perfect. So your code should look like this, and it does. Moving on quickly. Label the planets. Make the planets say their name when clicked using these blocks. So you're going to want to be on each of your planets for this. So I'm going to scroll back up. Let's click on the sun. See how it's already here? Let's go to Mercury. So you're going to want to drag these out and type in the name. So I'm going to pause the video here while I do this for the rest of the blocks. Okay, so I've gone ahead and added that code for all the other planets, so let's take a look at what it looks like now. Jupiter, Neptune, Pluto, Earth, Mars. And these inner planets are still kind of quick. So I got it. So it might be up to you if you want to slow that down a little bit, but I got them all. Perfect. Okay, moving right along. This is all bonus stuff at this point. If you wanted to do some research and add some dialogue to any of these planets, you could totally do that by just adding this block, show dialogue with. So I have some information right over here on Mercury. You might want to say that Mercury is the smallest, or Mercury is the closest to the sun, or Mercury is named after the Roman god of commerce. Whatever you might find, you can definitely come back. And so I'm going to click up here and make sure I'm on Mercury. And so underneath this block here, I'm going to add show dialogue. And I can type anything in there. Mercury is the closest to the sun and is the smallest planet. And so now what happens when I play this, when I click on Mercury, it pops up and gives me this Mercury is closest to the sun and the smallest planet. So you can add this dialog pop-up window for all of your planets or in the sun if you choose to do that. That's optional. So we can look at the next bonus. Draw rainbow orbit paths. So you can read this and change the colors so that they go in the colors of the rainbow, Roy G. Biv, right? So that's optional. if you're going to continue after this, then you do need to pull these blocks off. So the rest of this tutorial is just bonus activities. If you have any other questions, please give me a call. Well, I guess not a call. You can send me a message through Google Classroom or send me an email. Hope you have fun with this activity. See you guys soon.